one. Um, just making a quick class thing for you guys. So for example, I brought in my because I'm busy uploading something for someone. But for example, my female Doma, I didn't make it into a Blender file, and the difference between a Blender file and a normal file, like a FBX file, is different. So I'm just gonna show you here on another Blender project. And I'll show you the difference in a second when my Blender starts working again. Remember, this is a class that I'm showing you guys. And I don't know why my other thing is not showing the other Blender thing. But let me try to start off from scratch from here then. Just to show you a difference between the two. So here we have the normal one. When we go up here and press open, for example, I'm going to open my Fima Akaza. There we go. Fima Akaza's there. Don't have any issues. Go put it on studio mode and this. I'm not going to save it as this. So we have it like that. If we go look at the bones aren't doubled. They are fine. Nothing wrong with them. But the difference between this and a FBX file, the FBX file can't get the whole entire information out like a Blender file will. So let's go back to normal. Do not save. Then we go to import. Import the FBX file, and if I go back down here, I could use the thing, but I'm busy uploading something for a client, and I'm trying to re-upload the avatar constantly. So let's just go down to female Doma, if I can find the F. There we go. When we upload the FBX file, just give Blender a bit of time to upload. There we go. Now with the Blender file, not Blender file, the FBX file, the difference between these is that it will add more bones. And these bones aren't even necessary. These bones should not exist. And I am advising you, because this is a mistake I made. So if we go down here, for example, there's an end file. And with the end files, they don't have any attributes. So let me just go out here again and put the bones in front, basically. And for me, I don't really like this, so I turn it into sticks. Helps me keep things clean. So here, if we go like in pose mode, we also can check for weight bones, but I don't really advise that because sometimes, so you can see there's nothing there. I'm gonna type here end. Let's choose a different one, like for example, the thighs. Oh, wait, no. Let's choose a different one. Like, let's go with the leg. Now, this is what happens. It makes another bone that doesn't require anything. So what you actually have to do is not go through here and go like, okay, let me make this, and then go to edit, delete bone, so both sides. No, that will take too long. It will take too long and too much time. So I know some of you don't know this. Even my friend Griffin sometimes forgets about this. Yeah, because we tried ending the bones once and we got lost. So in order to do this, you just press select pattern. You keep the star there because if you do this and type down end, nothing happens. So what you have to do is keep the star over there, and it will select all the end bones that aren't supposed to be there, and then like that. You can keep the FBX files, it's just you have to keep repeating this. So as I said, let's bring the bones back. Select. And here's the thing, you do not want to do all the things, because another thing, you can't be in post mode to do this. You can, but it's just going to make more complications. What you do, because if you press select here and then select pattern and then you press this, it's not going to work. So you have to be in edit mode. You have to select, go down to select pattern, press end, yeah, with the little star there. Get all that, delete the unnecessary bones. Then it's all neat again. Then you can just go ahead and just export FBX, yada yada. Go like that, export, wait for Unity to finish, and there you go. It is back to normal. It's more neater and it's more fixed. I'm gonna have it in private uploads on my YouTube channel and stuff, so you guys can get more lessons. I struggle with this a lot. I sometimes even forget what I'm doing because this is a lot of stuff in Blender. In Blender, you can forget. This is why I make these videos and why I started putting it in like a private thing, so I can just put it onto my Discord and you guys can just watch it as a YouTube video. But I'm just saying, keep it nice and simple. And what I mean nice and simple, try save it as a Blender file. Unity works with Blender files. That is a thing. They don't just work with FBX files, they also work with Blender files. Because my female Akaza that you guys know about, if I go into Unity, it's busy uploading the Doma. Looks like Doma fucked up a bit, to what I can see. This is gonna be a mission and I have to fix, but it's fine with me, I can fix it. So let me just change it, because how can I say, my female Doma was used to all the normal inputs and stuff. So let me just go down to, why is it not showing my Unity on here? Whoops, you guys weren't supposed to see that. So there's my Akaza. This Akaza is not a normal file. It is part of the Blender file. It is a Blender file and all that. So it's all fine. Just keep using the Blender files. The Blender files will keep fixing it. Because another reason why I say don't make an FBX. Don't make it an FBX because, sorry about that, I had to stop the recording for a bit. But what I was saying with the Blender files, the Blender files keep the bones where they're supposed to be. They don't cause any problems or anything. Now I'm going to show you what happens when you try to do FBX files. The reason is FBX files, for example, if I go here to select, I have it as a prefab called the Amazing Mel. Okay, this is what happens, and these are something that we call prefabs. Prefabs are something like if I take this female Akaza, for example, and put it in here. It creates a prefab, and you press create variant, it creates a prefab. That prefab, if I go close this, hide both of these, this prefab instantly makes this. Has everything on it and stuff. avoid doing prefabs unless you're certain you're okay with the stuff. For example, like me and my mates, for example, we use this Blender tool. This Blender tool makes everything go into quest mode, and with the quest mode, we have to try re-upload all the models all the time, because if I go to my Fima Akaza again, don't wonder why the range is big, because the range is huge because I make the box huge, so people don't have to look down or up and their avatar is missing. So let's go with my female Kogashibo, because that one has been Blender tooled. There's no shading, no nothing. Okay? Now we hide that and we go here. Female Kogashibo. There we go. Some models have a problem with some shaders. For example, the female Akaza here has this variant. I will get into another lesson on why this is important, these colorations, and people get angry. All you have to do when you want to try to change it is, if I remember fully, remember what it's called. Let me go back to Blender quickly and check what this thing is called, because I can even forget what it is. Oh, vertex. This is vertex painting. Vertex painting is the reason why PC shaders look amazing. For example, female Akaza has all these little lining things, anime linings. I will get into a whole different lesson on these, but if you want to, like, I have to re-upload this female Akaza again just to show you guys. But if you, okay, I spun, didn't I? Vertex color remover. Now let's bring it here, and this is for quest as well. And you press include children. I don't know why it's called that. Don't ask me. Ask Unity why they said this. You do it like that. Easy enough for the basic quest shaders. But now I have to freaking. Can I revert it? Reset? No. So what we have to do is go back into Blender, re-upload the model itself to change it back to normal. Let me just do that for a quick example. So I'm gonna open the thing. You guys can't see, but I'm just gonna show you because you guys don't need to re-upload anything. So let's just since it's on a Blender file, I can just press save, go back to Blender. I mean Unity, sorry. Starts a whole entire loading system. You guys can't see it because it's only showing the Unity thing only. It's not showing the file itself. So it's busy re-uploading the female Akaza. I can try put something down for you guys to see it. But there we go, never mind. So it's done the whole entire loading thing. I'm sorry you guys didn't see the loading, but then it's reverted back to this. So the female Akaza in PC can look like what it is. Vertex groups, vertex painting will come in later in our session. Because sometimes I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing with that. So what we have, I will explain the difference between weight painting and vertex painting in Blender. Hope this helps you guys understand something. Always do Blender saving and Blender models instead of the FBX, because the FBX will cause basically this monstrosity if you don't do it right. It will fuck up the whole entire model for no reason at all. I can fix it right in front of your eyes, like if I bring back the end bones that make me disgusted with it. Like, I feel ill every time I see so much of these bones. So let me just export this file back. It's gonna load. Because on Blender, it has to go through all the bones. And I'm just saying, with the new quest stuff, too much bones actually breaks the quest stuff. So you do not want to do this constantly. It will break it, and it will make your day hell. So let it just fix itself. And now the model's gone. The best thing about this, that I'm saying now, because please tell me if I go back to Blender, it will fix it. Yeah, but don't do this. Make sure to always use a Blender file. Always a Blender file, never FBX file. Because we want to try to keep our models nice, neat, and able to be used. Because it's just going to cause us hell. It's going to cause me hell. It's going to cause you guys hell. So save it as a Blender file first. Then do the other thing. If you have a Blender file of the model, okay, let me try to do the Windows capture. Capture at existing one. And I need to make sure it's capturing this. There we go. While I'm recording. So this is the normal model. Okay, the one that I took away the extra bones. Okay. You guys can stop watching the video if you want at this point, because you get that warning. But let me just save the model again. Export to FBX, yada yada. There we go. If you saved, and I think I saved the Doma model as FBX. Let's just go back to Unity and see if it will fix itself. It will do that. Okay, we all know it will do that. Now, you guys can carry on if you want to watch. It's fine. If we go to open, do not save. We have to go back to, what do you call it? The one file that I saved a lot of these models on. So let's go here. It's gonna go through all the files. So back up. See, Demon Slayer, female Doma. There we go. I had this saved long ago. And I was busy with the model and the weight painting and stuff. And it's going through all this. It's going through all the files that I colored it on because it was busy. Now I'm gonna say export to FBX. Now it thinks this file. If I go here and just press export file, this is a reason why I want you guys to make sure you save your Blender files. Because if you only save the FBX, it's gonna process and then fix itself. But I'm advising you, use the absolute only solution, the Akaza file. I know it's doing the FBX here, whatever, but let's just press that so I can go there. These two are FBX files. This is a Blender file. Because if I go here, animation, materials, if I press open here, it's going to open Blender. I'm not joking. This is actually serious. You can see it was opening my Blender file. There we go. Opened Blender immediately. If you want me to close my blenders, let me just close this. Do not save. Open this. Do not save. Now my blender's not open. I need a look. No blender. On the Arkansas file, open. There's a file there, and it was opening Blender immediately. If we go, and here we go. It opened the Blender file. If we press this and press open, it only opened this. This is the difference between a Blender file and an FBX file. So yes, Unity can use Blender models. Don't mistake it. Hope you guys enjoyed this information. You guys can sort this shit on your own. I'm not involved anymore. I just showed you don't make end files. Make sure to save your Blender files. I did this thing so people can understand. Thank you and goodbye.